Okay, class 11th. Today we will check these all graphs of trigonometry. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. All 6 graphs we have prepared on the board. Now see this class 11th. This is the sine graph, and how we can draw these things now? See, this is the x-axis and this is y-axis. X and y both are these are the axes. This is 0, pi by 2, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. And the graph, sine graph will come like this thing, and we can plot the graph, sine graph we can plot. And how we will plot? By putting the different value of x, means 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and you will get such a graph. In this graph, this is the sin x, y equals sin x, and its the maximum value is +1 and minimum value is -1. And we know that the value of the graph in the principal branch, and in this branch is known as principal branch. Where I have written by the green chalk. This is the principal branch. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So domain is known as the sine graph is minus pi by 2 pi by 2. The close bracket is because this point is also involved in that. If this is the value of y equal to sin x in x-axis, this is the value of x. Hence it is known as domain. And codomain is the value of y. And we know that at point 90 degree, sin 90 equal to 1, maximum value will come 1, and minimum value is minus pi by 2, minus 90 is minus 1 will come. It means this is the range of the sine graph. Like the same way, the cos graph will come like this way. At 0 degree, we know that cos 0 equal to 1, so it will start from 1. Like the same alternatively, and the 0, pi by 2, this is pi, 3 pi by 2, and this is 2 pi. So this whole graph, the maximum value of cos is +1 and minimum value of cos is -1. It means the value of y is cos x, cos x is -1 to +1, -1 to +1. This is the range, and domain is 0 to pi, 0 to pi. And this is the domain part of this one. And the principal branch of this one graph, the principal branch is this. Now see, this is the principal branch. And come to the tan graph, and we know that tan 90 is not defined because we know that the tan 90 equal to infinity. So this is the 0 and tan 0 equal to 0. It means the tan graph will follow this one graph, and this is tan 90. This is pi by 2 means infinity, and tan minus infinity it will come infinity, and this is whole graph. This known as the principal branch of the tan graph. The principal branch is this one. Okay. Now see the value of this is the tan x. This is the graph of tan x. Its domain is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. But we know that tan graph will not exist at 90 degree. Tan 90 equal to infinity. So it will come in an open interval. Open interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. And its range will come minus infinity to plus infinity. This one. After tan, this is cot, and this is reciprocal of this tan is cot. Because we know that tan 90 is infinity, but cot 90 is 0, so it will come at cot 90 is 0, but cot 0 equal to infinity. So cot infinity to minus infinity will come, and we can check these things now. This graph will come like this pattern. So domain of this graph will come from 0 to 1, 0 to 1, and the principal branch of this graph will be this. Principal branch of domain, principal branch of this one cot, this is the cot x, y equal to cot x is this, and domain is 0 to pi, but it is in open interval for cot, and its value is minus infinity to plus infinity, and this is known as range, and always the range is defined where the value of y is lying. Now see, apply sec. We can check this thing sec graph. Now see, it is audible. Yeah, sec. This is the sec. And how sec and cosec will come? Sec is this is the sec x. This is just a reciprocal of flip, and we can flip the cos graph. Cos graph will flip, means just a reciprocal, means this is downward, and it will flip it, and it will come like this way, upward direction, like this way, and this is the cos. And it's the minimum value and maximum value minus 1 and plus 1 also, and the principal branch will come this one graph. This portion is this, and this portion is known as the principal branch, whose value is from 0 to pi, except the 90 degree, because sec 90 is infinity at sec 90 is not defined. So we have written this thing as pi by 2 is not defined, 0 to pi, but except the pi by 2. And range is from where this is minus infinity to 1, and except these portions, and from 1 to infinity, and this is the value of y, and this is known as range, minus infinity to minus 1, union 1 to infinity, and this is the range of this sec graph. And like the same pattern, cosec will come by flipping the sine graph. Sine graph is this. If you will flip the sine graph, and it will come like this way. So domain of this graph and cosec graph. Now see, this is the cosec. Cosec is the reciprocal of sine. Reciprocal of sine means the domain part is, now see, it is not defined at 0 degree. Not defined at 0 degree, because the principal branch is this one, and this one is known as principal branch of this graph. So from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 in open interval, but at 0 degree, this graph will not exist at 0 degree. At cosec 0 equal to infinity will come. So this is not defined at 0 degree. Hence minus infinity to plus infinity, plus minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, except the 0 degree. This is the domain, and the range is minus infinity to 1, union 1 to infinity. But 1 will come like this way, minus infinity to 1, and 1 to infinity will come. This is not 1 to infinity will come, and 1 will like this way. And this is the cosec graph. And all graphs are really very important. And learn these graphs and how to draw this graph. Understand also, this is sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. All these graphs are this like this way. You can check these things. Now sine, cos, tan, then cot, sec, cosec. All graphs are there. After the graph, we will study in the coordinate system how the tan, sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec, all trigonometric values are. The values are positive and negative in what way, and just time wait. Okay, now look at the board. This is the coordinate system. X-axis, y-axis, and this is the x-axis, means where the value is 0 degree. This is x-axis also. This is the value of 180 degree. This is 90 degree y-axis, and this is y-axis. 0 to 90 degree is known as first quadrant. And the second quadrant is from 90 degree to 180 degree, and this is the second quadrant. And 180 degree to 70 degree, 270 is third quadrant, and from 270 to 360 is fourth quadrant. In which, and we know that all 6 trigonometric values, sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, and cosec, are how the positive and negative. Trigonometric values are positive and negative. I would like to tell you. Now see, and we know that after school to college, and everyone can learn these things after school to college, or add sugar to coffee. And before making coffee, and we are adding sugar in coffee, and we can learn these things, or after school to college, and everyone is going to college after schooling. Means A stands for all positive. S stands for sine, positive. T stands for tan, positive. C stands for cos, positive. And the reciprocal of cos is sec, is also positive. The reciprocal of tan is cot, is also positive. Reciprocal of sine is cos, is also positive. It means we know that in the first quadrant, all trigonometric values are positive. In second quadrant, the sine and cosec. Sine and cosec are positive. In third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. In fourth quadrant, cos and sec are positive, and the rest of the trigonometric values are negative. But we know that at 0 degree and 180 degree, 0 degree and 180 degree, the trigonometric values will change. The trigonometric values is change and will not change. Will not change. Here and here, the trigonometric value will not change at 90 degree and 270 degree. 90 degree here and 270 degree here. The trigonometric value will change. Like how sine will change in cos, cos will change in sine. Tan will change in cot, cot will change in tan. Sec will change in cosec, and cosec will change in sec, like this. So we have to form some formula which is given in your 10th class books also, and you have studied this formula in the 10th class. But now here we will learn this formula with the help of only this one graph. Whatever we have made this one, see. And first of all, we will put the four part of the quadrant system: 0 to 90, 90 to 180, 180 to 270, 270 to 360. After that, after school to college, and we have to learn these things. And one more thing: 0 degree and 180 degree trigonometric value will not change, but upon 2 points, 90 degree and 270 degree, the trigonometric value will change. But how now? See, and we know that sine 90 minus theta means just 90 minus theta means we are jumping from 90 to jumping in the first quadrant. Jumping in the first quadrant means here the all trigonometric values are positive, but we know that at 90 degree and 270 degree the trigonometric value will change, means it will become positive. It's okay, but sine will change. Now see, 90 and 270 sine will change in cos, which means it will become cos theta. Like same way, cos 90 minus theta means plus sine theta will come. I already talked to you, at 90 degree the sine will change in cos and cos will change in sine. Here same tan 90 minus theta means cot theta will come positive. Cot 90 minus theta means plus tan theta will come. Sec 90 minus theta means plus cosec theta, and cosec 90 minus theta means plus sec theta will come. This will come in the first quadrant. Now see, because we know that in the first quadrant all trigonometric values are positive. If you are jumping from 90 towards the first quadrant, all trigonometric will come the positive, and trigonometric value will change like this pattern: sine to cos, cos into sine, tan into cot, cot into tan, like this way. Now see, come to the next one: 90 plus sine 90 plus theta, and we know that the value of sine in the first quadrant, this is positive, so sine is changed into the cos, so it will come cos theta. But some of the students having a confusion: sir, here cos is negative, but you have written here cos is positive. But no, this is the value of sine. Here sine and cosec, only two value will be positive and rest of them are negative. So I have written here sine and cosec will be positive. Now see, sine 90 plus theta, cos theta will come the same way. Cos 90 plus theta equal to minus sine theta will come. Now see, this is also a little bit confusion. 90 plus theta, this is the value of cos, and cos will come negative in the second quadrant. Although this is the minus sine theta. Sine theta, this sine theta is not a value of in the second quadrant. This is the value of cos 90 plus theta, so it will become negative. Same way, tan 90 plus theta means in the third quadrant, second quadrant, tan will convert into cot, it will become cot, and this sine cos tan cot. Cot 90 plus theta means minus tan theta will come, and the rest, and I am running some things now because it will use, and cot sec 90 plus theta means the value of sec in the second quadrant is coming negative cosec theta, and last cosec 90 plus theta will come plus sec theta. I already talked to you in the second quadrant sine and cosec will come positive, this is positive, and the rest of them are negative, and this is in second quadrant. Now come to the next. At 90 minus theta, then 90 plus theta. Then we will come at this point 180 minus theta, then 180 plus theta. Then how we can solve? Sine 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta means, and we will come back in the second quadrant. 180 minus means 180 minus means, and we are coming back to the second quadrant. So sine 180 minus theta, I already talked to you here and here in these 2 points, the trigonometric value will not change. The sine will come in sine theta, and we know that the value of sine theta in the second quadrant is positive, so it will become positive. Cos 180 minus theta. Cos means cos will come, but we know that cos in the second quadrant, cos value is negative, so it will become negative. Then 180 minus theta means tan theta will come. I already talked to you, means tan value at these 2 points, the trigonometric value will not change. So tan will come 10, but in the second quadrant, 180 minus theta means the second quadrant will come, means it will come negative. Same way, cot 180 minus theta equal to minus cot theta. Sec 180 minus theta equal to minus sec theta, and cosec 180 minus theta equal to plus cosec theta will come, because we know that in this second quadrant only 2 values, sine and cosec are positive, and the rest of them are negative. Now see, after that we will study and some more formula related to this one, some more formula which is given in your board. 180 minus theta, then you will go back again to 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta means 180 plus something more, so sine 180 plus theta means, because we know that these 2 points there, 180 and 360, the trigonometric value will not change, it means sine will come sine. But in third quadrant, tan and cot is positive and rest of them are negative, so it will come negative. Cos 180 plus theta equal to minus cot theta. Tan 180 plus theta equal to minus tan theta plus tan theta, because third quadrant. We know that this 180 plus theta means this is third quadrant, and we know that in the third quadrant tan and cot both are positive. So cot 180 plus theta is plus cot theta will come. Sec 180 plus theta means minus sec theta will come, and cosec 180 plus theta means minus cosec theta will come. It means this is 180 plus theta, means this is third quadrant is coming now. This is the third quadrant, and we know that in the third quadrant tan and cot are positive and the rest of them are negative. So I have written these things for the third quadrant. Now come for the next 180 plus theta, then we will go at this point 270 minus theta and 270 plus theta will come. Now see, sine 270 minus theta will come. First we will go back, then we will come in the forward direction. Back means here in third quadrant again. Here tan and cot are positive, but we know that at these 2 points the trigonometric value will change. So sine will change in cos theta, but negative in sine. Here and the tan and cot will positive, and rest of them are negative. So cos 270 minus theta equal to minus sine theta. Tan 270 minus theta equal to minus cot plus cot theta, because third one. Cot 270 minus theta equal to plus tan theta, and we know that in 270 minus theta means the third quadrant will come. There tan and cot both are positive and rest of them are negative. Then so sec
270 minus theta equal to cosec theta minus cosec 270 minus theta equal to minus sec theta. This is also coming in the third quadrant. Third quadrant. Now we can check these things now. The first quadrant, because 90 minus theta will be first quadrant. 90 plus theta and 180 minus theta will come the second quadrant, and 180 plus theta and 270 minus theta both will come in the third quadrant. And we will go now 270 plus and 360 minus. 270 plus means this will come in the fourth quadrant, and 360 minus will again in the fourth quadrant. So we can put here sin 270 plus theta equal to sin upon cos. Here cos and sec are positive, rest are negative. Sin value will come minus cos theta. Cos 270 plus theta means sin theta. Now see here, it will come positive because you know that cos and sec are positive. Then 10 270 plus theta equal to minus cot theta. Cot 270 plus theta will come minus 10 theta. Sec 270 plus theta will come positive cosec theta, and cosec 270 plus theta is known as minus sec theta. And only two values, cos and sec. These two values are positive and the rest of them are negative. Hence, this is the fourth quadrant. This is fourth quadrant. Now we will come back again. 360 minus theta. I am running this one also. Now see this one. This is the first quadrant. Keep in mind. Then we will go back to the sin 360 minus theta. 360 minus theta is because at this point 360 and 180 degree, and we have to keep in mind always 360 minus theta is sin theta will come. Sin theta, but it will come in negative because in the fourth quadrant the value of sin is negative. Cos 360 minus theta equal to plus cos theta. Then 360 minus theta equal to minus 10 theta. Cot 360 minus theta is minus cot theta. Sec 360 minus theta equal to plus sec theta, because in the fourth quadrant sec is positive also. Now see, cos and sec are positive, and cosec 360 minus theta equal to minus cosec theta will come. This is also fourth quadrant. Now see, again 2 times fourth quadrant came. Only now one is left, and the first quadrant which I have read before 2 minutes ago, and it was the first quadrant. And again, if you will start on, more is left. What is 360 plus theta is there? Sin 360 plus theta is there, and here 360 plus theta means something in the first quadrant. Just we are jumping in the first quadrant, and it will come positive. So positive sin theta will come, and we know that here all trigonometric value will not change in the first quadrant. Now see, and in first quadrant all are positive. So cos 360 plus theta means cos theta. 10 360 plus theta equal to 10 theta. Cot 360 plus theta equal to cot theta. Sec 360 plus theta equal to sec theta, and cosec 360 plus theta equal to cosec theta. This is again coming first quadrant, means all in a whole rotation we are getting the two coordinates are coming in the 90 plus theta, 90 minus theta, 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta, 360 plus theta, and 360 minus theta. After that we get all these things. Now after that, one more important point is here also. And just we will go in the next exercise. But before that, we have to learn one more thing, and this is very important. And we know that sin minus theta equal to minus sin theta, and cos minus theta equal to plus cos theta become. This is really very important also. Keep in mind important things. Now till here you have to keep in mind till here how we can solve, and after that just I'm starting the new one